What's up, everybody? I'm back. Welcome back to another roller coaster review. Today, I'm reviewing the Cedar Creek Mine Ride at Cedar Point, their second oldest roller coaster, Aero Mine Train coaster near the back of the park. Opened back in 1969, so it turns a great age, 52 this year. Again, second oldest coaster in the park, just behind Blue Streak by 5 years. And today, I'm going to give my review on it. And see how it is. So, let's talk about its location first. Because I didn't have the greatest experience with this ride, but let's talk about some location first. So, it's near the back of the park, near Frontier Town, so it's absolutely creamed by, like, Maverick, Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force, even, Gemini, all of them cream it in popularity. And it really never has that much for wait on this last 5 to 10 minutes max. So don't worry about much for line unless it's at the beginning of the day or something like that, or on a super crowded day. Otherwise, you should be fine as far as lines go on this ride. But as far as now the ride experience, and we'll jump right into that. So getting in there, and it's also one of the only roller coasters to your point with 2 lift hills, just like Iron Dragon, which is pretty unique about it. And it's a pretty tame ride overall. It's like, a good introductory ride for the kids and stuff. It's good for families. And there's no individual seats. It's all just one big bench, if you know what I mean. All one big bench. So what all one big bench means is you sit there and it's one big bar. Goes down. It's a lap bar, thank God. Well, at least I thought it was, thank God. And you put the lap bar down and then you ride the ride. I rode this one with Eli only. And when we get in there, we're trying to hold on the lap bar, but they have to do it yourself because they lock into position. And so we pull it down and we think we're fine. And all of a sudden, here comes the lady. And she just goes, boom, puts her whole body weight down. This is a larger sized woman, I should say. Puts her whole thing down, crushes my torso. Okay, absolutely killed it, my torso. Didn't help that the seatbelt was also in my stomach, pushing into my stomach. So yeah, that made the experience very good start, good enjoyable. I also got a phone call right before we started the ride, and I couldn't answer it, which was a little bit annoying. But it was like, oh great, so we're off to a great start here. We're off to a great start. We pull out of the station and go up the lift hill, and the first part of the ride doesn't really have that. It has like a little bit of I don't want to call it a pre-drop, but the first drop is a little weird, I should say. I'm not a fan of that. It's just like a little calming drop. It's nothing too spectacular or anything like that. However, what it is, something out there, whatever. And then the second drop, the actual drop, I'd say it is, comes a little bit after that, and it's okay. Again, you just kind of wind around. It's a cool scenery. You got like a little bit of, I think it's water, some grass and stuff. And you get a little bit of nice views of the park and stuff. Winding around. And then you go to the second lift hill. And this is kind of like an Iron Dragon style layout where the first half is more, just tamer, more for the little kids. And then the big kids comes in the second one. And it's, again, Cedar Creek Mine Ride. So it's nothing too exhilarating here. You go up the second lift hill, and it kind of goes around like a little bit of a helix. And the helix has a little bit of a little intense. But again, hard to enjoy because of my stupid lap bar placement. Anyway, you go through that, and then you go to the end of the ride, and there's like this, there's like a guy. They have like theming. There's theming. Holy crap, Cedar Point with theming. What do you know? Like this miner guy, he's like this. Like he's on coke or something, sitting there, just looking at you while you're going into the station. It was really weird. It was a little creepy if I just say so myself. And then that's pretty much it. That's the entire ride. So, for my overall experience, I'm gonna give it a 4. No, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's something I would never ride again, but that doesn't mean it was a bad ride. It's definitely a one and done though for me, just because it's at Cedar Point and there's so many other things that I want to ride there. Mostly just did it for the credit and see how it was. But I mean, it's not a corkscrew for sure. It's definitely something that you could re-ride if you wanted to, without excuse me, without getting a migraine induced death punch, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's going to do it for my review of Cedar Creek Mine Ride. This is the end of Coaster Reviews in 2021. Glad to bring them back for just a little bit to finish out a couple of my credit lineups at my two closest parks. And will they be coming back in 2022? You'll have to find out. I've got plans, ladies and gentlemen. You'll find those out next year, though. But anyways, guys, continue to ride on 2021, 2022, forever. Ride on, folks. I'll be right there with you. And go check out some of my more awesome, amazing content coming out shortly throughout the coming days and weeks and even months. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.